Morning Jamaica, morning Uniters. Taking a minute for us to discuss justice. A learned man once said, justice delayed is justice denied. So let's look at persons who have been detained without facing the court to see if the natural justice that should exist, if those charges are the detention standard test. And the simple test for natural justice is whether or not the burden of proof that is on the crown, on the state, has been met. Proof of any allegation of misconduct, misdemeanor, or criminality. Okay? And if that isn't proven, then another saying kicks in. It is better for one guilty man to go free than for an innocent man to languish in prison. And those things make sense to me because the system should have integrity. The UIC since 2019 has been championing the cause for separation of powers to remove the undue influence that carried over in the government on the different facets, the different organs of the state from the colonial era. And we have not seen the dial moved on that. And the two colonial parties that controls the political landscape will not, because it serves their interest. It allows them to free their associates or themselves, and it allows them to escape charges. Now, Andrew Holness has brought his contention against the Integrity Commission to the courts, because the court is the final arbiter of justice, and he has that right. So on September 7th, when that special report was tabled against him, he looked at it and he thought it didn't do him justice. So on October 1st, he went and filed a leave to appeal and have a judicial review of the proceedings against him. Now, from October 1st, from September 5th, to October 1st, is less than 30 days for that filing. And within 30 something days of that filing, on November 7th, he was able to have a hearing. And a judgment will be handed down, a decision by the court whether he has been granted leave to appeal will come on December 6th. That's expeditious. That's justice, right? Because this is an important constitutional matter that deserves to be addressed, for us to know whether or not a state agency acted properly in its reporting and investigation of actions by any member of government. That's good. But no, that's not really good. Because Joseph L. Pattison, who has been waiting for his day in court for his constitutional motion to be heard, is only going to court this week, and his case has been pending since 2021. Yes, 2021, with only one hearing and no judgment or no decision on the case. As a matter of fact, in 2022, when he had his last hearing, he was told that the decision to move forward would be pending until 2024, and so true. It's 2024, almost 2025. So if it is taking one man so long to have justice, one man has been denied the comfort of the judiciary looking into his constitutional matter, then justice for all of us has been denied. Well, except the elite like the Prime Minister, who can have his case heard in 30 days. Why is his constitutional motion more important than that of a citizen that has widespread implications for the entire Jamaica? That has widespread implications for all the other hundreds of persons who face a similar situation like him. Why is it that his constitutional motion cannot be heard and deliberated with the same expedition that the Prime Minister's case is? Is this a case of political victimization? Is this a case of undue influence over judiciary? And I say this to the Chief Justice. You should be ashamed of yourself. How can you administer a court system that disregard the rights of one citizen when you are the chief arbiter of justice on this island, when your courts preside over the entire system of justice? Why aren't you standing in the breach now and defending the rights of one citizen, and by extension all Jamaicans? I'm calling on all uniters. Here is the email address for the court administration office right here. Our technicians will place it right here. I want you, whether you're in the diaspora, whether you're local, or whether you are fresh out of law school, to ask your questions of the court's office. Write them, email them. It is your right as a citizen to ask questions. Let them see that you are questioning why Joseph L. Patterson has been waiting well over 2+ years, going 3 years, and soon to be 4 years for his day in court, while the Prime Minister, on a matter that is not as wide-reaching but just as important, can get his day in court within 2 months. Time the Bakra Master thing done. That's why the UIC has proudly proclaimed there will be no undue influence and in this organ of the state. The separation of powers will be pronounced. The judiciary will be selected impartially and be in office serving at the pleasure of the people, not any government or its leaders. So uniters, ask the questions. Let them know you know what they are planning, their trick, their lies. One Jamaica. Stronger together.